Fellas, hello and welcome. I'm Angel with Self-Aware Care. I'm a chemist who specifically focuses on men's care. And today we're going to be talking about what quite possibly might be the biggest game changer for your hair. This is going to help it look smoother, healthier, shinier, and just all around better. Real quickly first, let's get into some of the basics about hair, because the more that you understand this, the easier it's going to be to solve any issues that you might have, rather than just trying random products and praying that something works. So hair doesn't like water, it loves oil. It is negatively charged, and then if you look here, hair is made up of this follicle in the middle, and this outside part, which looks kind of like roof shingles and acts like that, is called the cuticle. And most of the time that you have issues with your hair, assuming that you have a decent haircut, is because of issues with these cuticles either lifting up or flaking off and breaking and being damaged. When that cuticle is laying nice and flat, that's when your hair is going to look healthy, it's going to be easier to manage, it's going to be shiny, smooth, all of the good things that you want with your hair. And when they're lifted up, that's when you get things like frizzy, horrible looking hair basically. So the name of the game is, how do we keep these cuticles nice and flat? Because when they're nice and flat, our hair looks smooth, it is healthy, and it's easy to manage. Whereas when it is lifted up, that's where our hair looks dry, frazzled, and just all around bad. What causes these cuticles to lift up or potentially flake off is everything from dyeing and bleaching your hair to every time you comb your hair, especially if it's wet, you can cause issues with it. Or excessively dry hair, or it could be from heat styling your hair like with a blow dryer or something. If you like what you're hearing, please be sure to like and subscribe. Doing a little giveaway here, so 2 subscribers by September 4th are going to be chosen at random, and they will win a custom beard, hair, or skin product of their choosing. You'll basically talk with me and I'll consult with you and make you a product of your choosing. The big game changer is leave-in hair products, so things like leave-in conditioners, hair masks, styling creams, as well as hair oils. Frankly, a lot of these have the same ingredients and sometimes they're just given a different name, but they all serve pretty much the same function, which is to coat the hair, reduce friction, and keep that cuticle laying nice and flat. They provide heat protection, they make your hair look nice and healthy, and they make it a lot easier to style. So here are some examples of things that this can help out with. Let's say that your hair looks really dry and beat up after you give it a wash. You could use coconut oil beforehand. It protects that inner hair fiber and prevents too much of the oil leaving your hair, which causes the cuticles to kind of lift up and fray. Another thing that you could do, which is what I like to do, is using a hair oil afterwards. A really good example is going to be this one right here. Argan oil of Morocco. You can get it right from your drugstore. So after you wash your hair and you're drying your hair, you could just spray this in and rub it around, get it in afterwards. Your hair is going to look very nice afterwards. So let's say that your hair is really frizzy, you live in a humid climate, you get all these like rogue hairs when you go out. So hair is negatively charged, like I mentioned, so a good product to use is like a leave-in conditioner or a styling cream. This is what I use. Doesn't particularly matter what brand that you're using, but this has positively charged ingredients that adhere to the hair because they're negatively charged, and it kind of neutralizes the charge between the hair, and as a result there's less friction and it becomes easier for the hair to just lay flat and be more uniform. If you like to blow dry your hair, any of these products are going to help with some level of heat treatment, but you can use like a leave-in type of spray to protect the hair from getting damaged by the heat and causing those cuticles to lift up. These are also very good for if you're combing and styling your hair, because I mentioned when the hair gets wet or anytime you style it, there is potential to lift up those cuticles or cause any kind of breakage. And because this is reducing the friction in the hair, it makes it easier to get the hair to go in the direction that you want it to go, and with less friction causing less issues. As for how to buy these, here's the good news: it's way easier than what you think it is. You don't need to spend a lot of money on this. These all have very, very similar ingredients, so don't buy into the marketing on these products where you feel like you need to have a particular type of extract or a particular type of oil. They all roughly do the same thing. There's no magical oil that's going to make your hair amazing. And here's a little secret: when you buy these hair oils and they say argan oil, all these products say argan oil, the secret is they actually have like less than 1% argan oil in most of these products. It's just used as a marketing tool because people read argan oil and think, oh, I need something with this in it. So there you have it, folks. Comment below with any products that you particularly like, but you now know how hair works, what common causes of certain issues are, what kind of products are going to tackle those issues, and how to purchase those products without spending a fortune. So for more science-backed tips on men's care, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.